Thank you so much, Neil. Trent, do you ever like sometimes want your colleagues to like just fail a little bit and just get the draft prediction wrong? You know what I mean? Like T-Gov's over there, he's so happy. He's trying to like, you know, make his new Twitch emote with him holding up the Sven thing. Unbelievable.
Is that what he's doing? He's fishing for new emotes. That's pretty smart. Start streaming, just start doing random stuff on panels. Yeah.
See, we knew.
I wouldn't sink that low to go for things like backdrops and Christmas lights and those sort of things. That's just easy brownie points.
Do a pog face, Trent.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
It's as pog as I get until the Dota starts. And unfortunately, it's not starting, guys. We gotta pause. Now, I don't know about you. I see MLP's got the Sven's Warcry tip. Mine says, always be polite. Ooh. Especially to your teammates. People are less likely to listen to those who are rude.
See, that's the one that I have right now, is the Primal Roar with stun, spell immune targets. They think they base them off of your time spent in Dota or something. They're like, you know, Lyrical, you need a little bit of extra help here.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
You know it. But it is interesting. I think that this is going to be a I kind of have to agree with the panel, as much as I wanted to like sort of, you know, make fun of them a little bit because they're all like, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. It feels like it's kind of gonna happen. Like Lesh, Sven, they've got this like crazy undying hero that hasn't been in any of the games yet but has always looked so good. What are you thinking about it?
I would say that it looks like both teams can get off to that very quick start. You have like this IO lineup with Relocate and the Nature's Prophet alongside a mobile hero like the Void Spirit. I have a lot of faith in the general Void Spirit. He's extremely good at the hero. So yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick a team, I kind of feel a little bit better about Navi's lineup.
Okay, that's cool.
I like Troll. He's good.
I mean, the other thing about it that's pretty neat, right, is like the early pressure you can put on with the Nature's Prophet to the side lanes.
What is this Sven doing? What is that quick buy say?
Bad things.
Shad?
Bad things. That's what's going on. Not the way you want it to go. As he is apparently wanting to go for a Hand of Midas. Do you like that decision?
Well, clearly, that's why I just sounded so excited about it. No, I don't know. Is that, why?
I don't know. He wants to do it, man. Why are you hating?
I'm not sure. Yeah, seems like a bit of a wild one to opt for.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall if I've seen a Sven Midas in a while. I don't really think I have.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen a couple of other heroes. The Night Stalker earlier was one of the ones. What else is there? There haven't been that many. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's other heroes in Dota. Yeah.
Begins.
I don't know, man. What do you want from me?
All right, well, we'll see. CV Osprey might just be, you know, he's just looking at it for now. Maybe he's got some big old plan. Really wants to get to the talents or something. He needs that bonus XP. Huge brain stuff happening.
Be a big boy and get yourself an Aghanims. I think it's probably fine, right? If he has a good enough start to it, it feels like it should be okay. Because I think that they scale better into the late game. I don't know. How do you feel about Troll right now?
I really like Troll for, I don't know, he's a momentum-based hero, I would say, in the fact that you really don't want to make any mistakes when you have this hero, but if you don't make any of those mistakes, I think he heavily rewards you because he can just, like, fight nonstop, and he doesn't really have cooldowns, right? He's just kind of good to go for the majority of times. It's nice.
He is definitely a sort of, that's part of the reason I asked, is because I feel like he's a very different type of hero in terms of like how he scales and how you play him than other ones. But I don't know. I guess that in this game, going against like Aramis in particular, it feels like it could be kind of rough, right? You just disrupt him when he pops ulti, or like you demonic purge him, he's not going anywhere. It can be pretty annoying. That
part is definitely a little bit annoying, but at the same time, he also offers up like mischance and stuff for the Sven too. Like he's one of the better carries in that regard. He's good. Like whenever you have like AOE mischance, that's like a direct benefit versus the Beastmaster, because part of his ability and what Beastmaster is balanced around is giving attack speed to all his allies. So if you're reducing the general damage that right clicks are doing, you're weakening the status of Beastmaster in the draft.
Good deny up there, by the way.
Oh yeah, you get the little kick. Anytime I get the kick, lasted, or deny on Beastmaster, I know it's a good game.
It's funny how that stuff goes. Him and the Phantom Lancer, the other one.
Yeah.
See that here anymore. Ooh, the root. Okay. Oh, and Roger gets in front for the body block. Uh-oh. Where are you gonna go, buddy? Gonna try and stack up the poison, but it's gonna come too late as Toby go down. First blood.
Yeah, level 1 poison doesn't even feel like it's worth the mana most of the time.
Dire's top tower.
He's just hoping it might push them back a little. But yeah, and the reason why I always call it like a momentum hero is that a lot of items are very good on Troll, but he doesn't have like those very specific items that are so busted on him you have to buy them every game, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that he can utilize many different items based on the opponents. But the bad thing is he doesn't have these like crazy busted items like Sven has every game where you just go like Echo Saber, Aghanim's, BKB, and your game's just kind of done for you, right?
True.
But when you're winning every fight and you just get to keep like buying all the right items, that's why it just feels so nice on Troll.
Well, and we saw, I mean, what was it, Topson the other day who went like Vlad's into Manta Radiance. Like, it didn't matter, like you said. And
that was a very extreme example, but you're right. That was literally buy anything.
Well, and with this type of a game, you know, I'm looking at this Navi draft thinking, okay, they want to play aggro early, maybe rotate in that Nature's Prophet to bottom, try and secure that tower. They could even try and go at like the early point, like 5-minute mark with the first catapult maybe. The only danger is that it's hard to fight into an Undying like that sometimes. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Valve has granted me another helpful tip on my my pause screen. It says, try not to dwell on your mistakes. Learn from them and move on. That's some good Dota advice. And now apply that to your teammates too.
Yeah.
You know, when your Void misses that third chrono, there's not really much point in saying like, ah, Void, why would you do that? It's not, you can't fix it, you know?
True. I think that that's a really good point. It's like, feels like something a therapist would say, you know? It's not just,
that's
Dota.
Just
Dota. It's life. It's life in general. And this is another great one on the mainstream. Each hero reaches their maximum effectiveness at a different time in the match. Replace match with life, and you know we've got a whole nother world.
Unfortunately, we all peaked very, very early, and that's why we're here now.
True. Oh God, painful. Well, down bottom, a battle for the stack / creep wave is going on. They're gonna pull in the Undying. Tombstone dropped on down. Is that just gonna be more gold given over? It looks like it will, as always.
Chat deny it.
Here's it. General, he gets away. Salve up afterwards. Dude, Light Strike reactor.
All right. Relax, always want to fly.
He's done. Why did you? Oh, baby. Dude, a little bit of help from the Centaur, and suddenly they own him.
Yeah, Shad got busted on that one.
That was like about as good as it goes, right? Always want to fly, gets the Tombstone, and then everything else. Boom in the mid lane is going to get punished a little bit by Iceberg, but they can't bring him down.
Yeah, but Iceberg's already abused his TP as well to come back to the lane, so he's just out regening Boom. I mean, look at Boom. He does not have a bottle. He has to go and take the invis. His bottle's on the way, but he's 600 gold behind Iceberg right now.
Yeah, I mean, thank goodness they at least has the bottle coming out. That would be really bad otherwise. And yeah, if they won't, I really want to see Iceberg make a rotation at around this 5-minute mark. If he hits 6 in time and like is able to, you know, secure a tower early on.
That's why they're casting spells on Shad down bottom right now. They're just throwing out Aether Remnants and stuff because they're waiting for when he hits 6. So Shad needs to make sure that he's regenning up constantly.
Right. Yeah, he does have 4 tangos and a magic stick, so that is going to be at least a little bit hard for them to connect on to the kill. Yeah, just spamming spells, and here comes the Tombstone down yet again. More gold into the coffer of Always Want to Fly. As Shad gonna get rotated on. They bring in the Nature's Prophet Iceberg. We'll be able to catch him with the Sprout. Summon some trees on the other side. Body blocks not quite there in time. In general, we'll have another Aether Remnant back up soon.
Always Want to Fly chase down Slarry as well, but Slarry did take the bounty rune in front of him, so he got that. But it's another kill for Always Want to Fly. 2-0-1, and quite wealthy right now for Alina. Again, another fun game for him.
He doesn't get his courier killed this time, though. He learned his lesson.
Oh, the root up top on Toby. The second root up top on Toby.
Ooh, slow dead.
Doesn't even need the triple.
Okay, Navi out of the gate. Looking good. 5-0 start, 1,000 gold lead. One slight miss up in the rotation there from Iceberg, but his next one's going to be deadly. He's got level 6.
Oh, at least Aramis gets here in time for a stack. They got that going for them.
Okay. Much needed.
Yeah, they need a rotation from Aramis to the mid where he just gets a disruption into a kill. That would be a good goal. It looks like instead it'll be the top lane they put the focus on.
Boom, making that move. Only 1 point up in Edict, so even if they do manage to get the kill, it's not going to be a quick...
And it's a hard one with the tether being there.
Rotation bottom instead. They got Shad. Good move as they set up for the kill. And Iceberg can summon some trees in a moment here as they have the catapult coming in.
7-0.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dude, I feel bad that I've cursed our panel.
Are fortified.
It's all right. They got the last game, you know.
True.
It looked really good, so... Boom now pushing mid. He's got the 2-2-2 build happening, so no super fast edict, but they're still already instantly pinging it right now from General saying, hey, I don't want to give this up for free. Who's going?
But the glyph comes out. That keeps it alive, and now they can come back and defend if they want to. Bringing in the Nature's Prophet to start. Aramis is right there on top of him. So could...
Yeah, interesting that he TPs. You would think that maybe he'd wait for his teleportation to bring a faster TP in from the other heroes.
And now, because of it, they're not going to be able to keep him alive most likely. Iceberg will fall. But the follow-up, the turnaround, always want to fly, tries to bring down Boom. General's on top of him. Pulls him back in with the Remnant and always want to fly. Gets involved in yet another kill as they take down the Undying to boot. General securing both of those.
I think he knew he was going to die. The way he TP'd in there, I think that's exactly what he... Maybe he hoped they could save him in time, but I think they knew they'd get a good trade either way.
Okay.
Because that was just too obvious. But they knew the Shadow Demon was there. They'd seen him already. And Iceberg just refills the bottle mid. How convenient. All right, more stacking action here. Can we see the double here, Aramis? Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Nah.
This is what you need.
That being said...
We don't talk about that. Look away, MLP. Dude, don't watch.
It's also right on a ward, which now Aramis realizes that there's a ward in the area as the Wrath of Nature comes through.
That's where you just claim it was in the camp. Be like, they must have blocked it. No way I messed that up. He actually just pinged it.
Nice. I like that. All right, they're going to take the stack right now, but they're moving in as well with General. They want to contest this. They get the D ward, but pull back in on the Shadow Demon. Aramis goes for the disruption. Do they have another step afterwards? The stun comes out. In some trouble now, and General just going to bop.
Yeah, Roger did not want to tether back in. It just did not feel very good. And he correctly identifies that there is, in fact, a ward there that so I saw what they were up to.
Yeah. Well, 8 minutes in now, and top net worth inhabited by the Troll and the Void Spirit, with Lesh just slightly ahead of the Nature's Prophet. And the big loser in terms of the cores so far has been Toby. 2,600 on this Beastmaster net worth. But also Sven, who's a little bit behind.
Also only level 6.5 on the Beastmaster too. I mean, I guess General is too. They've both been running around quite a bit. I would have thought General was higher for being 4-1 and 3. Kills are weird now, man.
Yeah.
They do not give that much XP.
Dota fix.
Oh, please FPS. Yeah. Thanks.
There you go, guys. Put it on Reddit. Here it is. Angry beeps.
It's appropriate.
But yeah, I get what you mean. That like being involved in so many kills, you'd think General would be further up.
Yes.
True. You get the reconnect and ready to go again. Lena was killing off some boars. And have we all reconnected? Yeah, Chad comes back in and requeues up the Midas.
Attaboy. He was getting worried for a second.
It's funny, right? Because like he leaves the game and has to requeue his items. So you just see it pop up again. It's like first priority, have to do it. Oh, V2, no.
I mean, it's very interesting that he just knew that this was a Midas game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a Sven expert.
It does sort of speak to, I guess, maybe a way that the rest of the team is going to need to play around it as well, of like trying to protect this triangle here whenever possible. And they've done a good job of getting at least that one round of D wards out. But they're going to need to sort of work overtime on it and make sure that they don't give up just the entire map to Navi out farming them.
So why is like Mask Echo bad this game?
Because you might disassemble it and turn it into an orchid.
Ah, yes. There you go. Although, hey, the orchid actually looks really legit. Just saying.
Don't be baited. Don't be baited into it.
That's what happens every time, is it?
I feel like it's ever since like the God King build started coming around, you know.
Yeah, right? People overthink it a little. Yeah.
They're like, if I do this and then disassemble, it's like it's trying to solve a complex puzzle when the answer is just like get a hammer, you know, and beat the crap out of them.
Territory.
That's the real answer.
All right. Well, at least the beating can continue as we are unpaused now. Let's recap here. It's 9-2. The rating they're smoking. They just actually had a win for the first time in a while. Picking off, I believe, our Void Spirit there.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Look
Oh,
at this
no.
stack.
Oh, recovery mode engaged. They have no idea.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, Navi are nearby, but they can't walk up that hill.
Is under attack.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh, look at the pings.
Have been killed.
They're so sad.
Oh, God.
Wait, can they catch him on the way out?
It's gone.
Roger's just like, give me something in return. Give me your courier, please. And Roger's forced to run away. On the top side, though, Toby. They chase down a little bit. They'll get bounty runs.
Oh, man. Do you remember the start of Donkey Kong Country where Donkey Kong walks in and all the bananas are gone? That was Navi right there. And it just plays that little music. He's all sad. Yeah. The bananas are gone. They gotta go chase down King K. Rool. Fetch their bananas back.
That's true. The sad part is that they burned the bananas. There's no.
No, they just ate them, and if you kill them, they drop the bananas back to your team in the form of golden experience. Dota's a wonderful game.
That's so morbid.
Well, I don't make the rules.
That's fair. Jeez. Hawks there gonna scout out General. Toby hiding off in the trees, realizing, hey, this could be deadly. Nah, he's just gonna get the boar kill instead. But a couple cool little neutral items here as well. Aramis was able to pick up the Keen Optic, one of the really nice ones, and is working his way towards the Aether Lens. So that's one of those ones that like is deceiving how big of a deal it can make, as having that extra range on Disruption or Demonic Purge or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. That's an extremely good spell, especially with how much they're going to rely on it as their initiation outside of Roar. It's their other best option, assuming the Sven doesn't want to be the first one in.
General, relocate. Coming in afterwards. I'm not sure about that one. Now forced to run away.
Yeah, Tombstone dropped is just not worth fighting into that when it's up on the high ground like that, so...
Ooh. But look at the same time mid. That rotation faint and then turns into a tier 1 tower taken. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and then V-Tune's just right back to it on the bottom lane as well. Comes back from the relocate and has already cleaned up the Ancient, so they just move down to the lane. And has been looking towards the SNY and the Satanic for quite a long time on V-Tune. Still looks pretty solid. Very good SAS resistance game.
Yeah, just tanking up too to survive that initial burst that comes from Sven. It's like the dual combo when you go for the status resistance, so much HP. And they do have like some other sort of, you know, pretty hard save in the IO. But making sure that you don't have to fully rely upon that is also, I imagine, pretty nice as well. So they pressure in for the tier 1 tower for a moment, but then are rebuffed. General.
They gotta hurry though. The relocate's back in 15 seconds. They want to use this Orchid. This could be a good fight for Navi. I think always want to fly. Likely thinking about TPing up here soon, but they get enough speed that's not gonna be the tier 1 at the very least. So I think they dodged a bit of a bullet there. Good timing there from Viking.
You know, you had mentioned the way in which in game number 1 you wanted to see Navi find more pickoffs around the map. This feels like the ultimate pickoff draft, right? You've got this Void Spirit that can start mixing things up and then relocates and Nature's Prophet. But Viking, they play so kind of clumped together that we haven't really seen those pickoffs be created. It's more like they're trying to out farm them around the rest of the map, kind of. punish him that way instead.
Yeah, and one of the benefits of the IO though is that like it's not too bad just because like the troll is mostly just farming. That is a lot of drawings from VTune.
Wow.
He's saying I want to farm all of this.
Yeah.
And they can only farm here, so I'm happy with the situation, I believe, is what he just described.
That was the same line I made. Look at that.
Well, he's a pretty smart guy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
they're
attack.
doing it. Jeez. Well, and yeah, now a, what, 3,000 gold lead that's sort of staying stagnant, but Always Want to Fly gets a free time to himself down here bottom as well. Working towards something. I think he had Arcane Boots queued up for a second, but could go like Yules or whatever.
Yeah, I think Yule's first sounds pretty good. For now, just mangoes. So yeah, I think he might be giving up on the Arcane Boots. Just saying, yeah, I think I'll buy some mangoes instead.
Dude, Toby is so broke.
Radiant's top tower is
He's
under
gonna get
attack.
passed up by the IO soon.
That is a little bit depressing. I mean, it's a Beastmaster, I guess, so like a lot of your value obviously is in the vision and the roar, but items are pretty good.
True. Roger hanging out nearby as Shad sort of put the screws to him a little bit, but relocate down bottom. Aramis going to be found and quickly killed, but they realize now that sets up for an easy pickoff afterwards on the IO. Do they bring back everybody? Probably not.
Yeah, no tower nearby. No tower nearby. Yeah, not gonna be worth it.
Okay.
You died well enough.
15-minute mark as there is some movement over. Always Want to Fly is going to try and find one. Iceberg TP's in on him and will be able to eat their way through, but look on the back. Shad, you'll have to lift up, roar afterwards. Always Want to Fly. Light Strike Ray is going to connect. General still in some trouble. Some good damage is coming out from the ledge rack, and Iceberg is just going to be brought down. They take down Always Want to Fly afterwards. Great reaction from Viking.
Yeah, it's Larry buying back. Tips to Iceberg. When you buy back like that on Dying, you probably want a Roche.
Yeah,
Like they let him know. Oh, Aramis gets up there, utilizes the vision.
it's really nice. Yeah, and Roche getting brought down somewhat low. They have the Tombstone already in there.
Oh, he's got 2 jumps in a Yules, man. He wants in.
Celery also popped the ulti, so he's getting that bonus damage out right now. Really deadly time here. General thinking about going in, but not going to do it. And now they show up with Aramis. Iceberg a little bit late. But again, they're just going to Quelling Blade through the trees.
Whew, this game. It's looking a little bit dicey for Viking for a while, but they held fast. And talk about how like you're getting so much more space on the side of Navi, but then suddenly a couple fights go their way. Even though you're way ahead in the kill score, they've been getting the later fights, which are more valuable. Their Sven has a Midas. So his net worth, yes, it's a little empty, but he is on top, and he is still going to get a lot on, even out of a small part of the map.
This is, I think, not following the formula that we've seen from other games where it's just like a clear outdraft into winning, but now it's starting to feel like, you mentioned, Viking may be able to pull away a little bit over the next little bit here. We'll see if they can sort of continue to accentuate the lead that they're starting to build, or if Navi can reassert themselves. It feels like maybe pickoffs is the way that you do that.
It is, but the frustrating part is that they've been so clumped and they're just relying on this small area for farm. And we know they have some other pretty poor players right now, right? Like
yeah.
Toby is way down there. So it's not like there's a... That's why the gap is still in Navi's favor, net worth-wise, despite the Sven being almost 1,000 ahead. As Toby, well, he's going to go down just a little bit further. So there's your pickoff.
But they do have heroes moving in.
Oh, they tried to Boots of Travel into Lestrack, but the Nature's Prophet ulti actually killed this creep.
Even. General doesn't have any more astral steps. He's just digging in front of him. Yeah, takes away the bounty rune. And now God's Strength goes down. Always Want to Fly's in trouble. General also going to get worked here if he's not careful.
Wow.
Has a Yule Scepter afterwards, but they stuck around far too long. He has another Astral Step soon, brought down low. One more swipe kills him. Do they even give him a bounty rune? What the hell?
I think that's like the second time I've ever seen that happen.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Well, return plays. They have the Nature's Prophet trying to push and get some gold in the mid lane. Troll still farming on the bottom side, but utilization of the Aegis here from Viking. not able to secure a tier 2 still at the very least. They couldn't get full pressure into that tower, so they're not going to claim a pre-20-minute outpost by the looks of it, which would have been an excellent goal with that Aegis.
True, yeah. That's at least a little sliver of hope there for Navi. Granted, they just, like, it's sort of framing it as if it's all bad news. V-Tune's still crazy farmed right now, and is working well on his way towards that Satanic. I'm actually surprised how well he's been able to keep up in his farm compared to this Midas Sven. It's pretty impressive. I guess that's what you get when you don't die.
And you have way more space, too.
Right.
Like, if anything, it's impressive that the Sven is staying up there, really. I think with, like, the little room he's getting, like, they're not able to offer a lot more to his allies, which is partially why the Leshrack's good here with the Boots of Travel, because he can be a little bit more lane-focused.
Got it.
Yule's up mid.
Has another one afterwards. Pops it there.
Ooh, got him.
It's just a jump away. But still, lots of damage onto this tier 1 tower. And Boom dodges away. Not able to get the deny from Always Want to Fly onto the tier 1 tower.
Would have been very impressive.
And that sets us up for 2 towers taken apiece for each team. The only ones still remaining, the off lanes. And back towards spreading the map, farming at each on their own.
Will they finally take the gold lead? It's been in Navi's favor for so long. Oh, it's just back up over 1,000. Okay, it was under 1,000 for a moment there. In fact, I think this whole game it's been Navi's since like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah. No, it's been really good for them up until this point. They do scout out Always Want to Fly here, heading underneath the Hawk. And so they know that Lina's in the area, gonna start throwing out those Dragon Slayers to de-push. But at the same time, oh, Shad! He gets found. They do have air miss in the area. And as soon as they see that Shadow Demon, they run away. Good decision. Meanwhile, though, boom. Okay, they caught one. Everybody gets away from the bottom, and now they'll try and bring him down in time. Toby throws out the roar, actually. And can they kill him a second time?
Yeah, they battle trance if they need it even.
Ow, Shad's moving in as well. It's dangerous. Iceberg pops the BKB, trying to run now. Stun comes out, trying to go for the chase down. Light Strike right hitting freehand, and now V-Tune on top of Chad trying to kill him off. Can it work in time though? He turns around again. V-Tune's still under fire, but gonna live. He's too tanky. And now look in the midst of all General just gets demolished. Unbelievable. It's so back and forth in these fights.
Yeah, he still has an Echo Saber, and he's still Sven. You know, even with minimal items, he does a crazy amount of damage if you get up in his face like that when the Echo's up, and General paid the big price on that one. Oh, man, he's level 18 right now. Shad is yoked.
It's true. You know, I think the thing about that I really like is, you know, Navi do end up losing General, but we're seeing them try and like sort of push and pull Viking around the map. Like they force that fight bottom when they know Shadow Demon can't be there. And I don't know how you solve that problem as Viking.
Yeah, it's true. In the end, the mobility will be there for the side of Navi just because they have the Nature's Prophet and the IO, but there is some help with the Boots of Travel on Boom. Yeah. Will he become too vulnerable, though, I guess, is a pretty fair question. Like, I would like to see some of those wards you see, like, just after the tier 1 areas on the Radiant side, like a ward up here or a ward down here, if they end up losing that tier 1 bottom, because then you can try and spot when this Leshrack's alone. Sometimes, like, wards down on this side, like those cliff wards are really good for those relocate kills on Boom.
Right.
Yeah, that would be a good way to try and punish, because his only defense right now is the Yules. And being really, really fast.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, being the pony man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's very like they don't have that sort of easy burst oriented hero, I think, on Navi. The best would be like Lina, really, but I guess to a certain extent Nature's Prophet is pretty annoying because he can keep you in place with that sprout. I don't know, we'll have to see. General, spot Shad. Realizes I am not in a safe place here. V-Tune runs into him as well. They don't have the Beastmaster or Lesh, but they can get there pretty quickly. Are they really going to try and push this on?
Kind of playing chicken here.
Yeah.
Oh, Courier.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not going to get it.
Radiant
Cliff.
structures
Oh my God,
are
General.
fortified.
Yeah, and they see the Hawk coming in now. And they're going to take that one down. And this whole time,
Radiant's top tower
you've
has
got
fallen.
Iceberg AFK farming.
Getting those ancients. But Viking playing it very safe by just hiding behind their Sven while he hits the ancients as well.
Aghanim's done.
All right, smoke up time. Oh, they've already smoked up. Okay, yeah, we're going.
Scanning.
Very quick.
Radiant
Off the jump on that one.
Scan, gonna
And
connect.
they need to catch Roger, right? Because there will be the relocate save.
General's over here as well. That dispel is ready to go. They jump in, find one. Look at that damage out. Might be able to live afterwards though. General lifted up by the Yule Scepter. V2 has the ulti afterwards if he wants it. Lord is there. Can they keep him alive? No! Roger wasn't able to keep him surviving. And that is a triple kill for Shed. Quick as can be.
I thought I heard the relocate start. It looked like the roar pushback or something happened.
Yeah.
But not able to get the save, so they just lose 3. And finally, Viking have taken the gold lead after about 20 minutes without it. They deservedly come out on top. That is an impressive turtle strat. I mean, you talked about the tortoise and the hare earlier, but they were turtling, man. They were just living the triangle life, chilling with their Midas Sven, putting all their faith in Shad, and currently he is delivering.
Making all the plays that you could want.
Is Aramis dead here?
I think so.
That's a lot of soul burn. Oh, okay. All right, no, just 20 HP. That's cool.
Oh, Iceberg's being...
Oh, don't go back.
Okay.
All right, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. Looks like
Transfer
Roger might be the one that goes down. So he relocated in to help, but won't be able to do it.
All right, does Iceberg have the scan? Oh, he doesn't have scan.
General just came in.
I mean, look at Aramis, man. That's so tempting to TP on right now. Walking into the fountain this low.
It's true, but
How dare you respect his disruption like that?
I know that he would have definitely gotten out.
Yeah, but if you have Orchid, I don't know.
It's true. It would be close.
Where's the Iceberg I know?
Money to burn.
He would have TP'd into those trees.
Oh, he didn't
Tree
have
it out.
control to get back afterwards.
Yeah, that doesn't stop the Iceberg I know.
His team just have a button that like cancel his ability to TP. It's like the opposite. It's like disable help for your own teammate. You know.
That would be very useful in pubs.
Yeah. Well, back again to a very, very close score here as Roche is going to be 40 seconds away. Second time. Lesh has the Bloodstone done. So some extra heal for him. He's able to survive the burst that comes out. Oh, and a DD for General. Not bad. Sort of waiting for the moment when we actually start to see some damage come out on Troll. Because, like, yeah, he has some damage just sort of base. About 200 a click, but these are mainly survivability things right now. As they pull on the one, try and blow him up. Look at all the soul. It's going to die, but the big old sun comes out. Only takes down Always Want to Fly to Shad. Get Yule Scepter lifted up. And the retreat away is what they're going to try.
Yeah, he still has BKB.
Yeah.
Oh, what the range? What is this spell? Who is this hero?
Why is it fair? It's not. Oh, and Shad has another one. Do you dare? They pull him back in with the taunt. Dude, V2 doesn't want it. This is some scary stuff right here. If Shad wants to, he can just turn around again and bop him.
Is there a hidden telescope here? Are they hacking? What is Stormhammer right now, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this ability.
It's dumb.
I swear that was more than the 750 or whatever the hell it is. My god. Superman indeed. I can't believe he got through that without even using his BKB.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fair at all.
Ooh, Orbit Destruction, though. That is pretty solid. Oh, are you going in V2? Oh, you're nasty. Oh, you're sneaky.
They have vision.
Oh, how sneaky, though? Not sneaky.
It's not sneaky. Anti-sneak. It's done. Iceberg, BKB. Jump in.
No
Can they
punish.
catch anybody? Nothing. Light Strike Array. They banish onto one. V-Tune. Down to low HP. Another one gets the catch. BKB used by Shad. Now Yule Scepter. Roche down to half HP. They kill off Always Want to Fly. No buyback. Another round of that Aether Remnant. This General Aghanim Scepter can be pretty freaking useful, but God, it's just like that game number 2 situation.
It is.
Like,
They can't lose out on this one.
they also can't really go in.
They're waiting at the tombstone, though. Things are getting better for Navi over time. Unfortunately, General's directly under an odd sentry right now, which is not helping their situation.
V-Tune won't get caught by that combo. Status resistance.
They're just gonna Yule's general.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't get him. Oh man.
Well, now they have
Should be alive.
Oh, V-Tune's the one up front and center. Does he break the smoke? Yes, he does. Toby there, going back in. Do they have protection? The Hawk goes in. Starts to get bursted down. Roar's out already. Can they keep alive General? They're not going in on him. Stun, gonna miss. Dissimulate is out. Then the Astral step away. Roche down to just a quarter HP now.
A Basher delivered to V2.
Okay.
Shad finally got strikes.
Oh, it interrupted. Can they bring him down in time? Iceberg is gonna die. No buyback for him. V2 has to turn to try and fight, but the disruption is there immediately. Silence on the board. Great play from General. Do they have anything else left in the tank? No. V2 tries to make it work. They take down the Undying, but that will be it. 3 are dead, no buyback, and General wasn't able to quite make enough happen there as Shad is the one that takes the godlike streak. Triple kill and the road.
How did Tombstone come back? That was so long.
Immortality.
I don't know, man. That was gnarly.
That was so well played by Viking. Man, they are so patient. They're like the most patient team I've seen in ages. They always wait for their moment, be it on map movements or team fights. Pretty much the only major mistake we've seen from them this series was that play on the Roche last game, where they maybe went in a little bit early.
And like, I think that particularly when you have spells that like force you to commit pretty hard, like the Sven, to like actually go for the fight, the fact that you're holding on to it for that long is even more so, because like, I mean, you have to do it really. They were able to hold that disruption for so long until Troll popped ulti. Immediately, he's out of the fight as well. That's tough. Now a pause as teams will take a second to reflect.
Time to reassess here, I think, for Navi on what the strategy to win this game is.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to think of what they need to do at this stage. Like, I don't know, maybe just try and go all in and get a rapier or something on Troll. Part of me feels like he kind of needs a BKB at this stage too. Sven's just huge.
Yeah, and then the BKB also just feels kind of terrible too, so like can't even really go for that necessarily.
Right.
He's in an ugly situation. And picking out Boom would be a pretty good objective to maybe just burst the Aegis and run away. Because it's likely he's going to be by himself for some periods of this Aegis. But from there, they're going to have to do some likely creep cutting and split pushing nuisances with the Nature's Prophet and the Void Spirit, I would think.
Right. Yeah, that is, and those are always like more situations where you leave yourself open to getting caught.
Now, to be fair, the entirety of the net worth lead is tied up in this Sven, but the problem is he's so well enabled. How do you stop him?
Right.
If he's being soul ripped, and if he's being like defensively disrupted, either by doing it to himself or to the opponent, or you're just getting disrupted or roared when you jump on him, you need General to get this silence off. That's it's obviously pretty key, because the disruptor, or rather the Shadow Demon with his disruption does not have a counter to that at the moment. And Dying's not going to have a counter for that for a while. So that's one way that you could actually try and control up this help.
Some interesting all chat going on. The sec go when ready, and then sorry with the super G afterwards.
Super go. Does that apply for both teams? Does that mean you can just cancel out their lack of go?
I think that's how it works. But yeah, this is definitely dire straits at this point for Navi, as they're gonna need to figure out the way to delay the game out long enough, find those pickoffs, and get into that next tier of items that can hopefully make a bit of a difference. The problem is that like there's nothing even on the horizon. Like everybody's broke right now, and I can't think of what they get that changes the whole complexion of this game in the near future. Besides just like trying to take better fights, I guess, is the other thing. Like trying to outplay Viking and catch them when they're not all together, which is what Viking has done such a good job of making sure doesn't happen in this game. Is constantly being grouped at the right moments.
Well, if you keep it paused, they can't farm.
That's a good point. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. You know, you're dead, so you're definitely not hitting creeps. But right now, they're losing all sense of the map right now. Toby's sorry. He's apologizing to us.
Yeah.
For his opponents. That's very kind of you, Toby. Thank you.
Maybe if they wait long enough, they'll just be like, can we rematch? That okay?
Oh, that would be a solid attempt, but not going to happen here. Navi are ready for the comeback here. And so it shall begin. Now, where were we? Yes, kill the Leshrac. Will that be possible? Probably not. Currently, he's got a Shiva's Guard just about done. A couple hundred gold away from that, and I'm sure he'll be buying out since they have the Aegis anyway. And that's a Shiva's versus the IO +1 and against the Troll's lifesteal, so that's very strong.
Dire's structure.
What's going to be used here? Boom will just dance his way out of there and eke himself back to the jungle. Yeah, the sort of lack of mixed damage, sort of
Dire's bottom tower.
only I guess coming from general really, and like I guess kind of NP ulti.
Now guys, remember, it's the aura on Shiva's Guard that reduces the healing. You don't even have to use the active for it. It's very strong. I see that misconstrued a lot, which makes sense because it's new. But it's actually like way better than you might think at first. You're always used to like the Spirit Vessel, you have to like pop it every single, well, I guess now you have to pop it every time.
Right.
God, Spirit Vessel was so broken.
It was dumb. It was just dumb. At the very least, they had a Paladin sword. Was that given over to somebody? Who has that? I think both teams got a Paladin sword. That kind of makes up for it. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, sure. You know what's great? Leshrac with Essence Ring.
Dire's
Tell me
middle
about it.
tower.
Well, it gives you mana regen, it gives you health, and it gives you more health.
It's amazing.
425 for 15 seconds. Whew. And you get mana regen, and you get 6 int. Like, wow.
Relocate.
Oh, that ward
Stop
was
here.
given away.
And they get him. Slow down.
He's alone.
Is he dead? No, they're
No. Not with the BKB.
He just gets away. Oh no, are they gonna catch another now?
Radiant's bottom tower.
General. Oh, does have to assimilate. Can't get it off in time. They are going to defiantly walk over his corpse and take over this part of the map. But they got the tier 2 tower. Iceberg does that in turn. So
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't lose more, frankly, so that's good.
Roger gonna go and take that outpost while pressure is gonna be sent up top by Viking. So trade off of outposts there, and Navi are going to continue the dodge game. And we'll see when it is that Viking want to try and go high ground. Part of me feels like they could just go right now if they wanted to a little bit.
And Shad's looking for the pick off outside the base. He's got the Silver Edge done.
Okay.
Dire's top tower.
So just upgrading his Echo Saber essentially. He wants to keep his Midas for a little bit longer. Still has an Iron Talon. That I don't know about, bud. That seems a little greedy.
Boom. Found. Bash. Caught. Rooted. He's got a lot of healing coming in, man. They find him back. Both of them. Always want to fly. Oh, this poor guy. Double kill for Shad. But V-Tune should be able to get out of there, I think.
Great play there from Shad. Not just taking the very tempting jump to V-Tune, right? Get rid of the relocate. I'm not even sure if he knew the Lina was there. I think he probably did because the Hawk's there in the area, so very well done. And that just mitigates any sort of a save attempt there from the IO. Too good, this guy, man.
Constantly in the right place at the right time.
They put so much faith in him this game, and they gave him everything they had available. Like, they sacked their 5, their 4, and their 3 to give Shad this game with total confidence that he was going to be able to pull off exactly this. And now, with the Agnum's already done, he's thinking about completing up an Abyssal as well. He's going to be the Ember Spirit or the Void Spirit. He's got the multiple jumps hopping around. He might be a Spirit Brother someday.
He's
He'd
gonna
be
run out
part...
of mana.
What is he? Knight, Fish, and Spirit, maybe?
See, you're thinking of Underlord's lore. That's what you're thinking of there.
Well, no, he's a
Dire's
Naga.
bottom tower is
He's
under attack.
he's half Naga.
Right. Which
What are they, Slytherins or whatever Sven is?
I only knew about that from Underlords. I never knew about that from Dota itself. I looked at him and he's like, scaled? What? Excuse me?
Yeah, it's in his Dota lore.
So weird. Doesn't look like he should be a fishman.
That's
like-
the helmet, you know?
The hell is he a hammerhead shark?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's what it was alluding to it this whole time.
Oh my god. Hidden in plain sight. I love it. Well, nonetheless, Navi back up against the wall, and they're going to try and find people down bottom, but Hermes and Toby both going to TP out of that area as they try and delay in this Roche as long as possible. Aegis just now going to be reclaimed, and we will have to wait and see what happens next. Looks like Lesh bringing out Aghanims for himself, actually. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, this is the every match in China, Leshrac.
Oh, yeah.
Way more of the Aghanims over there. They are very into it. It is really good for chasing. It's also very annoying. We talk about how like the movement speed lets you escape a lot of the times. When you have this lightning happening beside you as well, they just can't get out. It's very frustrating to deal with. The lightning does prioritize heroes too, and it's random AoE, which is pretty cool.
That is nice.
So it's a little bit better than it might lead on to the tooltip.
Another movement down bottom. V-Tune.
Oh, Roger, pick a direction, my bud. He just went every wrong way there.
Poor guy. I mean, he does block off the game from connecting to V-Tune, so that's something, but
Yeah.
this is how it goes. He's trying to build towards the Nullifier, actually. I wonder if he switches this up to go Rapier eventually.
I mean, is Rapier even gonna matter though? Versus like, it's not like there's not that much value versus like a mischance or something. And if they have the Ghost Scepter, you can't hit them anyway. There's duels happening. Like, I think he needs the Nullifier.
Yeah. So I was just thinking of the one-on-one matchup against Sven, but I guess even then, like taking off Warcry is pretty valuable.
Yeah.
So 12k gold lead, and Viking playing as we've seen them time and again, very conservatively. You still got some solid split push options here, and we did see what happened the other day in that God, what was it, the Enigma match. God, that was real.
That was a heartbreaker to watch, I have to say. Yeah, just had to feel a little bit bad.
Well, bottom. On 5, places down Observer Ward. Gonna immediately try and take it out afterwards. Pulls back in the Undying, tries to kill him in time, and they will. But Aramis catches the disruption onto 1. General gets the lift up. Boom is still over here as well as Shad. And the stun is out. A lot of damage there. They're gonna blow the hell out of General. Iceberg gets the lift up on Aramis, but can't quite get the finish. So they will lose that Void Spirit in exchange for the Undying, and now Iceberg also in trouble, going to get caught. They can't time together the stun afterwards, as Shad still too large and in charge to be dealt with.
Yeah, this guy seems pretty good, guys. Yeah, flying around, another second on the Stormhammer there. Just one-shotting the Void Spirit, essentially, at least 100 is zeroing the Void Spirit.
Fire goes out, only for a moment though. Yeah, they can't stop it. I mean, they've got repair kit, everything. They're forced to use the glyph, and it looks like maybe Viking are gonna back out again. But it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it's a medium duration Roche, minute and 10 seconds left remaining now, so. Knowing Viking, they will probably angle towards that. And for Navi, that's going to buy them enough time to get all 5 heroes back, and they're going to need one masterful smoke with a huge wraparound to try and win this fight. They just got to get everyone but Sven out of the way.
Sure, Boom there is trying to inspire confidence in his team. Don't give up, knowing that it's very close to feeling good. Completed on their side. They trade over some items, and it is a leveler given to Sven, who's still keeping that.
I know, he's still, man.
Scanning.
I mean, it's, you know, it's nice for the Nature's Prophet, I guess. That's the big thing.
It probably is exactly why. We haven't really seen it be a factor, but
yeah,
it's just, you know, I didn't think he'd keep it after the eggs, and then he just still kept it. It's like, all right, whatever. You know what? Right. It's your game, dude. He really does not want to get sprouted.
I guess it's like the better option against going BKB, right? Is like he doesn't want to have to use up his BKB charges, I guess, to use the Ags. But it's a weird one.
I mean, you have a Beastmaster, man. At least Wild Axes would finally be useful. Toby, help! Lumberjack me.
Toby's been dead. Toby does.
That's true. Yeah. Toby just tries to press R and hopes for the best. Now they've got the Nullifier too, so even his Force Staff won't work.
Well, Iceberg. Oh, God. Danger Town is going to pop that BKB down to 5 seconds, so it doesn't really matter that much. But they're going to try and push down bottom while Roche is being taken. And this one is
V2.
not going to last.
V2 has the leveler.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's
is under
away.
attack.
They're not going for it, it looks like.
Your song has fallen to the Radiant.
Went to farm some camps instead.
We'll call for the smoke next.
Yep.
Or I guess just the bully back.
Well, okay, Navi, hoping that it'll be just boom here. They got him.
Guess what? It is. Iceberg Ray gonna connect. V2 trying to get up close and
Hurry.
him down. Is it enough in time? Look at all that heal coming into destruction. At the end with the break, they catch him there. Gonna pop ulti and try and run away. Can they have enough light steal though? It does not appear to be so. They take down V2. Iceberg also getting bullied back. He's stuck in the trees with the poor old spin. And yeah, that one hurt. Good use of the phase boots there to get right on top of him. A triple kill as they take down Roger last. Damn, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Shad just played him. Excellent use of the invis, right? Troll ults, and he's just like, all right, see ya.
Hello, General.
Yeah, you can't pop detection to there, bud.
He kills him off as well. Was stalking him to the side. General gives the sad trombone. And with all 5 dead, Viking looking to close this game out. Close the series out.
Yeah, in positive news, it's not elimination.
There you go. You gotta find the positive. Definitely. All right, buyback from General. DDU's now on Sven.
Dire's middle tower is under
He's up in their base, ready to go. Still 25 seconds until Troll is back up. General gonna throw out the remnant, try and keep them back. It won't happen. Another tier 3 being jumped on. They find the Abyssal Blade. Yule Scepter lift up, but roar afterwards. Absolute devastation as GG is gonna be called. And Viking continue their streak in this tournament, looking so freaking good.
Radiant.
Yeah, they look fantastic. Navi also just so close to making it a CIS Rumble in the winter bracket finals, but Viking just had to ruin it. The way to go, guys. Getting all excited for a regional rivalry here. But Viking just can't be stopped. These guys are on a roll for what feels like so long now across these tournaments. Just such a pleasure.